Hey y'all, it's August the 3rd, 2017, and I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about some stuff. Very interesting stuff that happened to me, or some people might be interested in it, alright? I have very wild mornings, alright? It's always something, and it keeps me on my toes, alright? So it's always something absurd jumping out at me, or just kind of very, very interesting. I want to talk about something that happened to me this morning, share with some of y'all. There'll be some people on the internet who will go ahead and reverse engineer what I'm about to say, figure out what it is I'm talking about, what video I'm talking about, where the comments at, everything like that. There will be people who go through the energy to find out. Of course, most people won't, so you might as well consider this top secret, alright? This is a secret between you and me. And one of my subscribers, alright, sent me a video, and I received it this morning, alright? A video that she herself made. Right? I want to just, let y'all know, this was a video, I guess, thanking me for responding to a comment that she left a comment the other day, and she asked me if I could talk about a certain thing. And then I made a video where I was talking about that certain thing. I did a little bit of researching on the internet, looked it up a little bit, and then I started talking about that thing. So she sent me a video about thanking me, alright, for making a video for it. It's like, dude, I've got to let everybody know, if you want a video, if you want me to talk about anything, it will get done, this video, alright? So, I mean, whatever you want, I'll be your little monkey, something like that, alright? Anybody, just holler at me. Thing is, I did that, and she sent me a video, alright? And it is kind of somewhat private, but she put it in my comments, so it's like, I guess it belongs in the comments. People can find it. And I just wanted to point out some interesting notes. For the people who actually do go and find it, it's going to be kind of easy, but for the people who actually do, I want to let y'all know, I completely understand the concerns that you might have when you see this sort of video, right? And I want to address that real quick. There's certain people who see that video, and what they would deduce is that, it's a little bit creepy, ain't it? It's a little bit creepy, a little bit, right? And you start to also think, well, this is also kind of mysterious. Very mysterious, right, in nature. And perhaps, this person could be, I don't know, a concern for you or something like that. I gotta let y'all know straight away, that's not really how I took it, the video. I do want to let her know that I appreciate the video. I thought it was very good, very well done. And it was a little bit creepy. I do have to acknowledge, sometimes people get creepy. I think we've all been creepy at a certain point, and a lot of times we didn't even know that we were being creepy. But, yeah, it is. There are undertones of a little bit of creepiness and mysteriousness, right? I want to point out some things. First of all, for everybody, for your safety, if people aren't like public figures and things like that, you got to understand that every last thing that anybody could say to you, it may well be a lie, right? You shouldn't ever put faith in necessarily what people tell you. Every single thing you hear on the internet could very well be a lie. Right? And you always have to remember that. So we dive into this response, this little video, we're always remembering that, this whole thing could be a big lie and a fabrication. But, however, I've known this subscriber, and she is one of my favorite subscribers. I would say she's top 5 material. Right? She's been a subscriber with me for years, for a couple years plus. Alright, so, one of my favorite. Alright, I do want to address certain things that are kind of weird. It's like, first of all, the bipolar mom issue, and the fact that, you got it kind of rough right now. Right? I want to let you know that I care about you and your situation. I want to know what's going on. What are the solutions that need to be made, right, in your particular life, way up there where it is where you live. Alright, what kind of stuff do you got going for you and stuff? I want to know stuff. If you need to vent, I'll listen to it and stuff. And actually, this goes across the board. For anybody on YouTube who wants to do that, dude, if you really want to get on that machine with me, I'll reverse engineer your life and stuff if you want me to. Alright, and I appreciate it. I welcome it. Alright, so you'll notice certain things like, that's rough. Alright, I guess, especially you've been disowned, if you will. Thing is, I'm not saying you're lying at all. Of course, everybody potentially could be lying all the time on the internet. But I'm not saying that you're lying at all. When I say that, I've heard that story quite a bit, right? What I mean to say is that that's a damn shame. Don't you think? I know all sort of ladies who've ended up in shelters, all sort of ladies. And isn't it weird how, it seems like everyone you know is homeless at one certain point. It's like, dude, what's going on in our homes? The people become homeless. Most of the people I know in life have been, somewhat homeless, or in their car or something like that, at a certain point in their life. That's terrible, right? She said she was in a shelter for ladies and stuff, and that's cool, man. See, I really do support stuff like that, shelters for ladies. Of course, there should be some shelters for men too, and I'm not even being funny. I know men who definitely needed shelters, but they don't have them. Alright, so she brings all this up. She brings up her dad, who probably isn't around too much, you would imagine. I mean, if this is correct, she explains that her dad is almost a billionaire, emphasizing almost, which I don't know why you would emphasize the word almost in that sentence, but she says that her dad is almost a billionaire, so you might imagine that he's probably off working a whole bunch of the time. Maybe he's not around so much. Obviously, she's been disowned. I don't know if her parents maybe are divorced, or I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know too much, but I've gotten those sort of details, especially with this video. That's kind of terrible and stuff, man. Like, you know, I hope that something gets resolved out of all that. Alright, to be honest with you, and I'm going to go ahead and take a moment out just to address something. It'll probably be a longer video in the future. That it's a damn shame when these homes break up, because this is like the origin of our problems, all of our problems. It has nothing to do with slavery or the past or anything else. Our families suck. Our families suck because they've been all messed up. Like, they've been shaken to their foundation, and they're looking all crazy and stuff, man. People be getting disowned by their parents and stuff. A lot of people move out and somehow get homeless a little bit, and it's like, dude, man, what the hell is wrong with us, dude? Struggling. It all begins in the home, and that's a damn shame. Alright, and that's basically what I want to focus on more and more as time goes on. I think, you know, that's where I want, because it is the origin, it is the cause. These homes are, a lot of times, broken beyond reproach, you know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, repair. Thing is, that's messed up. It really is. And people would call me, like, a bigot or a hater, or I don't know what they would call me, all sort of things, probably. But I want to let y'all know, there is a certain order of love. Like, love happens a certain way. And people need to feel love, because if they don't feel love, the houses get all broken up. Everybody hates each other and stuff. And there is no sort of generational wealth being built up or anything like that. It's kind of silly. Right? But people, their houses are getting all messed up. Right? Because they're not receiving the love that they need from God. Right? This is a common denominator for every last one of them. Sorry to say it. But their peace is being taken away from them. And the reason is they're not receiving their love from God. A lot of people out there, they'll think that they are, perhaps, receiving the love from God. But thing is, there is a certain order to it, unfortunately. And I had to let everybody know. Actually, it is very fortunate. A certain order that love infuses itself on the earth. It goes from God to Jesus, period, alright? That is his son. God to Jesus, to man, grown man, to his wife, down to the children. It goes in that order. And it's so very simple. And it's terrifying that, you know, this order is not taking place all across our nation to make America great again. Because that would make America great again. That by itself would make America great again. If people knew that God passes the love down through one avenue. It's just Jesus. That's it. That's the only way he passes it down, really. If you think about it, it's called unconditional love. That, in and of itself, is very redundant. But the thing is, he passes... There's no such thing as unconditional love. That's what I'm trying to... You gotta understand that. He passes the love through Jesus into a grown man. Regardless, period, that's how it goes. He sends love through his wife, to his wife. Right? She sends the love down to the children. This order is being broken in all sort of untold ways. Right? And meanwhile, we have all sort of distress, and everybody's family is an epidemic. Because people don't want to acknowledge something so simple. Right? And I'm not out here judging, because I come from a family that really got messed up like that too. Right, that's where I come from. The thing is, it's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? But people are going to do what they do. And meanwhile, these people won't never be at peace. Because they're not receiving the love from God. They have to satisfy their urges with all sort of drugs. And everything is drugs. Coffee is drugs. Alright? So, it's a damn shame that it's not happening. The video is a little bit creepy, like I said, the response video. I noticed that you said that you love me. I appreciate you. And I'm not saying that like sarcastically. And I gotta let you know. First of all, I want to discuss something, but I gotta let you know. As a YouTuber, to a YouTube subscriber, you have to understand that I love you too. Alright? Sincerely, I want to know what's going on in your life. I want to know your problems, maybe, if you want to tell me. I want to know the solutions that should be had. Alright? I want to know these things. I'm very interested. And so for that, in that way, in that regard, I love you back. Alright, for sure. And the thing is, I don't just prove it through my words, I prove it through my actions. Alright, I'm always someone that is going to be here. It's going to be very interested in what's happening in your life. Period. All day. Alright, and so in that regard, I love you right back. Alright? I really do. Now, lastly, I just want to address something, alright? There's been many wild things in the past that this particular subscriber, one of my favorite of all time, there's been lots of times when this particular subscriber is very mysterious, sometimes creepy, a little bit, very mysterious. It's like, dude, it'll make you wonder. If you really don't know all the sort of details about this lady like I know, all the things that she's told me and stuff, it'll make you wonder a lot of things. And I want to leave off on this, just to let her know, alright? And I'm being dead serious, alright? The mystery, probably the biggest mystery that I have to acknowledge publicly is whether or not this lady is a transgender lady. Alright, and I don't mean to offend. If you're not a transgender lady, I have no reason to believe that you are. But, however, that kind of vibe is given off due to the lack of, like, videos that you do, you know, with your face maybe and stuff like that. It's very mysterious. It's hardly ever do we see a close-up of your face and things like that, things of that nature. I'm not saying that you are a transgender, because, remember, a long, long time ago, taking the time machine back, the whole Lila Perry video, which is where I first met this subscriber, alright? She had a lot to say about it. It was a video regarding a transgender person, and then you'll notice throughout the history of mine and this YouTuber's YouTube relation, throughout the nature, they should be interested in what I have to think about transgender issues. And so, of course, naturally, one would suspect, well, maybe this person is a transgender, and that's whatever. That really has nothing to do with me. I still care about what's going on in your life. I still want to know if there's problems and if there could be solutions, alright? In a totally platonic way. I very much care about where that's going. Alright, even if you were a transgender or something like that. I have no reason to believe that you are, but I have no real reason to believe that you're not. And that's cool. But I just wanted to acknowledge that publicly. Of course, there's the anonymity. Like, you really can't tell. I don't know if you noticed, but that's what it might seem like from the outside. And that's cool, man. You can still talk to me and comment and leave videos and stuff like that. And maybe sometimes it'll be creepy, alright? And I don't really mind, dude. That's kind of stuff. I see it all the time, to be honest with you. I mean, like, I'm a magnet to that sort of stuff, so that's only par for the course. We are in the tribulation, by the way. It's August the 3rd, 2017, and I'll holler at y'all.